got crits. I've got double crits. Oh yes. Do need a crit. Oh, another crit. 3 dice, 3 crits.
I'm not upset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Gicket's gonna get it.
Oh,
nice.
Another crit. So I've got a crit. I did, yeah. So I've got a crit and I need something else. Double crit. Ah, double crit again. Hello AOS fans, it's me Pete, and that's not Robin, it's Matt. Hello Matt.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Matt has already been playing again this afternoon with Robin of Marvel Crisis Protocol. Got that right? Yeah, I always get that one wrong. And now we're here to play some Underworld's Harrow Deep. Who are you bringing with you?
My beloved Crimson Court.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do like the Crimson Court as well. I just feel that they're massively gimped in a lot of situations, although
Yeah.
you did just win our AOS TTS patron tournament with them with a Hungry Hungry deck.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I won it.
Just to somehow
But
ended
yeah,
up there.
the deck was it was Vanguard format, and so I just stacked the hunger mechanic, and it
Just
played
worked.
out really well. I've never played a Rivals or a faction specific deck for them, so I have no idea how this is going to go. But I love the models, and that's all I really care about.
Yeah, it's all about the models. We are, as Matt says, we are playing Rivals, so we are just taking the decks. I've got Manok, and you have the Vamps. It's all Rivals. We both got rid of most of all our cards to start with and re-picked and shuffled. Unfortunately, I think it doesn't matter what you pick, you always end up looking at them going, oh God, these are terrible. Oh God, why did I do that? But there we go. So we're ready to start round 1. We're just going to place our models and we shall crash on. Okay, so it's time to roll for round 1 now. You have finished setting up first, so I need that crit. Oh, I get a crit, so you do need literally anything.
I got something.
You've got something, so you get to choose whether you want to go first or second.
I will go second, please, sir.
Okay.
Before we begin,
Everyone gets a bit hungry.
hungry counters.
Hungry vampires. Now, I'm going to have a very canny opening game here, mostly because I don't know what I want to do. So I'm going to just grab another power card, because I'm that exciting in my game plan. So onto the power step. It's over to you first.
Yes, I'm going to play Driven to Hunt.
Ooh.
So everybody gets a hunger counter.
Ooh, I don't know.
Basically, everybody within 2 of my leader, which is everybody, because of my tactical noose.
I have nothing to do, so I pass.
I'm going to pass in the power step.
Okay, over to your first
My
activation.
first activation. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to match you.
No, it's rubbish. And in the power step, I'm going to play Overthink, which is I can draw 1 objective, and then I can pick one of my objectives and put it on the bottom of my deck. And I don't want that one right now. That is my 3rd end phase one, so I'm going to
To the bottom.
I'm going to put that to the bottom of said deck. That was an awesome use of that card.
To be fair, yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it could be worse, I guess. Now I know if I discard and draw one, I know I'm not going to draw into that. Nothing for me then.
Nothing for me.
Okay, so it's on to my second go. I'm going to have to try and commit here. So I'm going to charge with Shank. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Velcro.
He's going to have a shot at Velcro. He's going to lob his net at her. So it is just 2 swords. I've got crits. I've got double crits. Oh yes.
So I can't block it.
That's a mighty 1 damage.
And damage.
And I might as well shove you directly away from him, just to...
Yeah, I saw Spirit to the Attempt.
Damn it!
He didn't count me.
Choices! That's not the intended play.
Spirited Attempt. So score this immediately after an enemy's fighter's attack action that deals damage to a friendly fighter if that friendly fighter is not out of action. So don't kill me. Don't kill me, thanks. I never played it before, so I'm going to play Blood Chalice upgrade on Duvet. When you give this to a fighter, remove that fighter's hunger counters.
Nice.
He cannot gain hunger, and he's +1 wizard level, so he's going to go Inspire phase.
And when he does Inspire, he has a fairly interesting spell as well.
Yeah, lure, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I get to move people around.
I do not want to play anything right now.
Same.
Okay, so on to your second
One
activation.
second. Thanks.
Drawing more cards.
Okay.
I don't think that's allowed.
It's a good card as well.
Hit him one. Right.
Yeah. So, any cards for you?
I have nothing right now. Third activation. I'm just going to have to move 1, 2, 3 with Manok. Just going to move up to 3. And in the power step, I haven't got anything to do.
So for my third, I'm gonna just charge to here and boot him in the face.
Oh.
As he's 2 damage and he's 2 health.
He is 2 health, yeah.
I still got to kill you, so it's a big ask.
Yeah.
So it's 2 dice and it's looking for smash. Is the correct terminology?
Hammers in this house.
2 hammers.
2 hammers, okay, so I do need a crit.
Everything is a nail.
Do need a crit.
Oh,
Another crit! 3 dice, 3 crits.
I'm not upset.
Everything's gone horribly wrong though for me. So whilst I'm rolling lots of crits, I'm not going to score anything. Yeah, I know, teeny violin time. So I power step pass. I've got nothing to do.
I agree.
I concur. So it's over to my 4th and final activation. So I'm going to move this little dude 1, 2, 3 to there, but that's all he's going to do because I can't reach anybody right now. That's it. So onto the power step. Your choice first.
Pass.
Okay. Okay. So your 4th and final.
Yeah, so for my 4th, I'm going to move.
I have nothing in your power step.
I'm going to delve.
Ooh.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Sploosh.
Bloop, bloop, yeah.
Splosh. Oh, it's an objective. Who could have seen that coming?
It's almost like I have a functioning memory.
Actually, I will now play something. I'm going to play Grot Pile, which is push 1 friendly minion up to 3 hexes, and after this push, the fighter must be adjacent to 1 or more enemy fighters. I can then push another friendly minion up to 3 hexes, and after this push, the fighter must be adjacent to 1 or more enemy fighters. So I'm going to push him 1, 2 around there. I'm just going to push him. In fact, I'll push him 3 around here, and I'll push him 1 to there.
Live your best life.
That's me done. So then it's over to you.
Pass.
And I pass 2. So it's on to the end of the first round.
Yes.
I went first. I scored 1 thing, I think. Now I need to reread the card to make sure I have scored it. I have scored Born Survivors. Score this in an end phase if the number of friendly fighters out of action is equal to or less than the current round number. 0 is less than 1. So I've scored that. I'm going to keep the other 2. And then of my power cards, I'm going to put Practical Joke on Talker Tough Skull, which is basically after this fighter's activation in which this fighter makes 1 or more attacks. If the target of one of those attacks is then vulnerable, i.e. has 1 wound left, I can then make this attack action against them. Or make this attack action, it must target a vulnerable fighter.
So it's a very restrictive reaction.
Yeah.
Combo, that's what I was thinking of.
That's the one. And that's me done. So I'm then going to draw 1 objective and 2 power cards.
Because of the timing, I score worthy opponents, as you have equal or more glory points than me.
Nice. Nice.
I completely forgot that card existed, so that's quite a nice surprise. And I score Death's Domain because I hold the only objective in mind.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Just as planned. I'm going to put Von Marussi armor on Duvet, so it's -1 damage. And I'm also going to put Vampiric Speed on Garth. Whoa! Actually, no, I'm going to put it on my leader because he's miles away. I got a Murderalist, and I don't really care for Velcro, but I got it in my hand, so I'm going to get rid of it.
What was that?
She counts as, well, she always has an additional supporting fighter.
Right, so it's on to round 2. It's on a roll. See who gets that first activation. I get another crit and a double.
Math save, that's your 4th crit. I don't get no crits.
Now for Yao. Okay.
Crits are overrated.
Who needs a crit anyway?
I get my hungry
Oh,
counts.
hungry counts.
So they're all inspired. Yeah?
Oh.
I'm not inspired, sorry, bloodthirsty.
They're all bloodthirsty. I think I'm going to go first. And I'm going to charge with Manok Da Cunning. 1, 2, 3 to there.
Just no need.
He will get double assists, and that will then inspire all of them after this, but in the power step, obviously. So, Manok has 2 hammers and does 2 damage. 2 hammers, didn't need those assists at all.
Crit or ouchie? Nope, ouchie.
So, that's 2 damage.
And then you all inspire now, right?
Yeah, so now Manok will inspire, because I haven't scored anything. Gikit and Shank also inspire as well, so they all get a little bit faster. And it goes on to the power step, so it is up to you.
Yes, I'm going to play Blood Vial. So choose 1 friendly fighter, remove up to 2 of the chosen fighter's hunger counters, and heal 1. So he's going to take 2.
Doesn't it
It's
heal
up
2
to
though?
2.
Yeah.
So no, it only heals 1.
Oh, okay.
But I have to remove up to 2. So I'm going to remove 1, because
Yep.
then I'll go Bloodthirsty next, and then heal 1 effectively.
Yep.
So he has 3 health remaining now.
So I'm going to play Merc Lurkers, which is give 1 guard token to each friendly fighter in a cover hex. So that will just give that to Manok.
Oh. He now inspires Duval, because it's power step.
Yes, he does now inspire. It's a bit backwards, and I think generally I'd rather play it that they just inspire in the end phase, because it's so much less faffing around. But yeah, in this instance, it didn't make much difference.
For my first, I'm going to attack with, so I'll charge Velcro. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when she's bloodthirst, she has scything, which makes no difference right now.
Yeah.
And it's 2 dice looking for hammers. 1
Ooh, a
hammer.
hammer. Okay, so I've got double doge, and that's it. Oh, double assists is nothing.
2 damage.
2 damage, he's dead. So that's a dead Shank.
I will remove all my hunger counters because she is now slaked. And I score Courtly Hunt. So score this immediately after the first fighter is taken out of action in this round if that fighter was an enemy fighter.
I never scored Courtney Hunt whenever I played the vampires. It's not going well for me right now.
It's
It's
your
onto the
power
power
step.
step, isn't it? Yeah. I've got nothing to play right now.
No, I may as well play it. It's in my hand and it's a persisting ploy, so I may as well do it. Definitely Apotheosis.
Ooh.
That's probably not how you say it. Choose 1 friendly fighter, Duvet. While the fighter has Bloodthirst, he doesn't. While the fighter is inspired, you can reroll 1 dice in that fighter's attack rolls.
Nice.
That's pretty solid.
That's not bad. Okay, I pass.
I pass.
Righty, so on to my second go. I'm just going to take a whack at you with Gikit. He does get support from Manok. He has 3 swords and he has Grievous. So Grievous is, if I roll a crit, it's +1 damage.
Nice.
So currently it's 3 swords and 1 damage.
It's like a baked in twisted knife.
It is.
Yeah.
Whoa! And I rolled Dickle.
How was his swords?
He's swords. Oh dear. Alright, and then I power step pass.
We'll play Mighty Strike in the power step. So +1 damage to the next attack action.
I'm going to play Intimidating Phosphor on Gikit,
Gikit.
which is an illusion. I don't spend any glory. At the end of the action phase, or when this fighter is chosen by a gambit or is dealt damage, break this card. But whilst he has it on him, it's -1 dice from enemy fighter's attack action to a minimum of 1.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll charge here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Going off to Manok.
Yeah, I got a cleave, so I may as well make use of it, right? 2 dice with a reroll, and I will kill you, and it's a waste of a card, but it's fine. So you would have gone
Going
1,
for
2,
Gikit.
3, 4, 5, 6 instead.
Okay, so it's -1 dice because my Intimidating Phosphor.
Yeah, so he goes to 2 dice instead.
Yep.
I get to reroll 1.
It's a crit.
one.
Okay,
It's a crit, it's not bad.
it's a crit, so I get... It's just 2 dodge.
2 dodge.
Do you need a crit?
Oh, nice.
Another crit!
At half time, can we swap dice, please?
No. Alright, so on to the power step when I get to go first. I've got nothing that I want to play. On to my third go, and I'm going to have another stab at Gareth with Gikit. I lose my Intimidating Phosphor now. So Gikit is 3 swords, 1 damage, but it has Grievous, and I get single assists. 3 hammers, fantastic. Well done, Gikit.
So you're rolling 1 in defence, but that's as far as it
Yeah,
goes.
that's about it. Okay, and over to the power step, so you get to go first.
I'll pass.
I pass 2.
So then for my third, I'm going to try and boop him in the face with Garth.
Oh, poor old Gicket.
He succeeds.
A crit and a single,
Yeah.
so I need a crit and a
Success.
success of some kind. Oh,
2 damage.
Gicket got it. Good. Okay, and on the power step I have nothing.
I have nothing.
So on to my fourth go, I'm going to just move up Talker, and he's just going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. And that's him done. Your fourth and final go.
Do you wish to delve?
Hmm?
Do you wish to delve?
I don't.
You sure?
Yes.
It could be an objective.
I know.
It's not.
Just, I don't care.
Yeah. My fourth. I am going to draw a card.
Cry. And into the power step, I have nothing that I want to play.
I'm going to put Undying Evil, which is what I just drew, onto Deval. So it's basically the roll. If I get taken out of action, I roll a defense dice on a block. The combat sequence ends.
Yeah, nice. I've got nothing, so if you've got nothing else.
Nada.
Okay, so on to the end phase. I went first. I've scored nothing. It's not going well for me. And I think I'm going to just ditch everything. Because I've got one which is deal 1 damage to take someone out of action. I've got another one which have 2 people on hexes, on cover hexes and have charge tokens. And I've got another one which is taking a vulnerable person out of. I might as well keep that one. I might score that one. I'm going to get rid of all my power cards. Cruel Wager, which is spend a glory, and then when you kill someone, you get extra glory.
Nice.
And I'm going to get rid of Master of Merc, which is giving extra attack dice because I've got no upgrades. I'll keep my last one. So I'm going to draw 2 objectives and 4 power cards.
Garth killed this guy, right?
He did.
So I would have dumped all of his hunger.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My end phase, I score on the chase because he has a 6 move characteristic because he's bloodthirsted.
Nice.
I also score recovered poise because at least one person is inspired and it's currently Deval.
Nice.
But hilariously, I'm going to have 3 people inspired come the next phase. I don't score that one, but I'm going to keep it because I do fancy my chances. I have 2 ploys. I'm going to discard nothing, so I'm just going to draw it.
Round 3, it's time to see if I can make any kind of comeback here, but the score is currently 9-1, so I'm doubting my chances. But there's a crit, a single and a double.
You roll a crit every.
I've rolled much crittage.
No
Oh,
crits.
okay, no. So I will go first, because it's my only hope of getting any kind of glory.
That's fair.
And I'm going to charge with Talker. He's just going to go...
They all get hunger counters.
Hungry counters, yeah. Except for Deval.
Technically, because they got hunger counters now, we don't inspire. Because
They do, because they
it's-
had no hunger counters at the point when it mattered.
it's just a frustrating extra step to.
Yeah, it makes 0 sense, and I hope that they FAQ that soon. So he's going to charge Grath. I'll have a go at Grath. In fact, I need to charge to there
Extreme closer.
because of his practical joke, which doesn't really seem to be that funny a joke, really. So he's going to have a whack. He's got 2 swords and 2 damage. He has Ensnare, but that doesn't really make a difference to you, and he has Grievous as well, which is if I roll a crit.
It's baked into Twister Knife, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. So 2 swords and also single assists from Manok there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's another double hammer. That's no good. And that's probably me done now. So on to the power step, and it's you to choose first, Matt.
I'm going to put Ripping Claws on Anus, so he gets an extra. Basically, after this fight is successful Savage Assault attack action, you deal 1 damage to the target. So it's not an attack action, so I don't get I wouldn't get primacy from it, for instance.
Yeah. Not there is any primacy.
Unless you bring.
Unless you bring primacy
card,
cards, but
yeah.
you can't in rival, obviously, unless you're the Oryx.
Yeah, good point.
I pass. I have nothing to play.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay, so on to your first go.
Oh, these now technically inspired, aren't
Yep. So Gareth and
they? Velcro.
Velcro both inspire because they did have no hunger tokens at the beginning, at the end of the last round.
So she's permanently on guard now. And he goes to 3 damage with his mace. Holy heckers.
Mace in the face.
Yeah, he also has a spell, which is an action. I'm going to attempt to cast a spell with Garth, because I miss rolling magic, and I need a lightning. I don't get a lightning.
Well.
Oh well. It would have transferred the wound token onto one of your guys.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, no one does that with vampires. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? Was that an action, I presume?
It was an action, yes.
Oh, okay. So anything in your power step?
Anything in your power step.
Oh, good point. Anything in your power step? Yeah, I am going to play Swamp Spill. So I choose one fighter, and I'll pick Manok. And I can reroll 1 dice in that fighter's attacks for range 1 and 2 attack actions, and that persists till the end of the phase.
Excellent.
On my second go, Manok's going to have a swing at Garth. So he's 3 hammers, so here comes 3 swords. And I get single assists. 1 hammer. I get 1 reroll, so I'll reroll the sword.
Yeah.
No. So 1 hammer.
And success. And block.
And block. And I only have Grievous, so I don't have anything else. So that just larrups you. Doesn't do anything else.
You can push me. That's something, right?
I don't. I might as well push you to there.
Yeah, okay, good point. So my power step.
Is your power step?
So yeah, pass for me.
Yep, I pass as well.
And then for my second, I'm going to... I'll boop him. No, I'll boop him, because then you don't get assists.
Yep, true.
And
You're
it's better than nothing, eh?
Get a boop talker.
Yeah, so 2 dice looking for hammers.
Ouchie, ouchie.
1 hammer.
Okay, so I need a shield on talker.
Nice.
Just shield. So you can push him. Now you've booped him. Okay.
Be gone.
Get away from me. Okay.
No card. Oh, so your power step.
And I power step pass.
I power step pass.
Okay. Enough. So onto my third go, I'm going to have another whack at Gareth with Manok. So 3 hammers. 1 hammer again. You do need a crit now though, because you are trapped.
Okay.
Ooh, so that's 2 damage. And in the power step, I pass. Well, it's over to you first, but just so you know, I'm passing.
By the by. I'm going to play Tenebrous Form, and I'm going to put it on him. So basically he's free dodge. I can't do anything with him, but hopefully...
I can still hit him, can't I? But
yeah,
you're
you can
on
still...
3
But
dodge.
I'm 3 dodging, yes.
Okay.
I can't make actions or reactions, cannot cast spells, cannot be on guard, cannot hold objectives, and cannot be driven back.
Yep.
So technically he's not trapped.
Technically, no, yeah.
And it persists until the end of the phase.
Okay, over to your third activation.
I keep forgetting that devolves really fast because I got an upgrade on him.
So nice, isn't it? Just gonna zip over there.
Yeah, but he has. I think you're not inspired, so I have cleave. So that's quite nice, isn't it?
Crookgrin's only got 1 shield.
So he's 3 dice with 1 reroll because of the.
I think Crookgrin's gonna end up with more than just a crooked grin in a minute. There's a hammer and a single.
Okay, so I'm going to reroll that one. Yeah.
So I need a crit.
Well, knowing you're rolling.
No. Yeah, he's dead and you get a glory. Any more you score end up on my side, so I get them, just so you're aware.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh.
I score superlative skill
Oh yeah.
as it's a hybrid. So if I rolled anything but successes, or that friendly fighter has no wound counters and no hunger counters, and he doesn't have either.
Yep. Nice. Power step, I pass.
I also shall pass.
Okay, so on to my 4th and final go. I might as well have a go at Garth because he is currently vulnerable because he only has 1 wound left.
Correct.
So I'll have a whack at him with Manok. 3 hammers versus 3 dodge. A crit.
A crit will do it, eh?
Yeah, I've just realised I have what Swamp Spill. Robin has just kindly pointed this out to me. So I do get a reroll because this goes until the end of the phase. That is quite a nice card, and I think I forgot it on my second attack. So I've got a crit. I did, yeah. So I've got a crit, and I need something else. Double crit! Rah! Double crit again. You could roll 3 crits.
Yeah.
Or 2 crits and a dodge.
Yeah.
You haven't rolled any crits yet. You're due some.
2 crits is enough, isn't it?
Oh, got it. Rah! So I do score something off of that. I score something off of that. Woo! So
I'm happy for
I
you.
scored.
Oh, okay.
I have scored. Where is it? Where's my card? I scored Malicious Blow. Yeah, I misread it. Oh, crap. I scored Malicious Blow, which is a Surge hybrid. Score immediately after a friendly fighter's range 1 or 2 attack if that attack action takes a vulnerable enemy fighter out of action. I get a glory for that because he was vulnerable. So that's 2 glory. You're in trouble now, Matt. In the power step, then it's over to you to start with.
Because it's in my hand, has been looking at me all game. I'll do bestial transformation. Is that how you say it?
Who's that
Bestial? Bestial?
Bestial.
Anus.
And
My boy, Anus.
so it's over to your 4th and final activation.
I'm going to discard.
He's just going to discard a card at the end. Just going to spit in my eye like that.
Yeah, but this one is the hungry vampire card. Which I'm not going to. Basically, I need to get
It's tough.
10 or more hungry counters, and I'm well off.
You got 6.
I got 5 because he's dead.
You don't want to charge with old what's-her-face and do a scything attack thingy.
I can't kill you regardless of no. And
That's true.
yeah. Or there's only one surviving enemy fighter, and I can't kill either of them. So it's probably the smart choice.
On to the power step. Want to get in? Oh,
Yeah.
power step, end phase even.
Yeah.
I think I scored 1 card, maybe, possibly. Or maybe not even that. No, I didn't. I didn't in the end.
I saw 1 card.
No, I did not score anything, I'm afraid. Everything I had is not good. So, did you score anything at the end?
Yeah. Red Ruin.
Ooh.
Score this in an end phase if 3 or more enemy fighters are out of action.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 2.
Oh, another 2.
2 beans.
Nicely done. So that was a round thrashing from Manok. For Manok, rather, from the Vamps.
Yeah. What's my last one?
It's quite funny. I don't think anyone would consider taking a Vampire Rivals deck if given the choice. But actually, it didn't do too badly. There were some nice cards in there. Some cards that I think a lot of people possibly just completely forgotten about.
Yeah, me included. Yeah, a lot of them are a bit Tenebrous Form was a waste, but that's never once worked for me in the few times I've used it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the law of diminishing return in that the more defense dice you give a character, the more chance they are of just dying anyway.
Yeah, it's the potion of fail fallacy, isn't it?
It is a bit.
Devour is great, especially
when you load them up to the eyeballs.
boost them up to the chuff, yeah. To be fair, the remaining cards I had weren't that great. I wasn't ever really going to score them. Preternatural speed, I had to have everybody in your territory, and I was way too patient
You
for
were
that.
sitting way back, yeah.
That I had to be several people adjacent, and that just never. I could have done that, obviously, but it never played out. Yeah.
I mean, I rolled a lot of crits in that game, but it didn't really matter because I wasn't being able to. They were mostly in defence, and it didn't actually make too much difference for you that you weren't killing me in a lot of those times. Because as long as you got the kills sooner or later, you only needed to succeed once. I had to succeed every time, and I mean the cards I had, the cards for the orcs, the Cunning Crew, some of them are really tricky. It's like have 2 people on the cover hexes, but having both with charge tokens or. There's lots of bits to it and stuff.
Matt sat back, didn't he?
He did. That did screw me up a bit.
Whereas when you play when I played, you go to the truth seekers. The truth seekers have to come forward.
Yeah.
The objectives are beat people up.
Go and smash, and they inspire by somebody dying.
Yes.
So which plays a bit more into the Cunning Crew's thing. I mean, I did get rid of my first 3 cards. One of them, there was 1/3 end phase in there. There was 1 surge card I possibly could have scored, and then there was another end phase card I wasn't sure I could score. The other 3 I picked up I don't think were much better. But it's one of those things that with these guys that if you can get a couple of your moves to pay off, you can suddenly snowball several cards. But if they don't pay off, like the fact that I kept rolling hammers every time I needed swords.
Yeah, that was painful.
You did completely stymie me when you played the card to heal Gareth of 2 wounds. Because he was...
Blood Vial, I think it was.
Yes, because he was very close to being dead. And then he did that and he was nowhere near again. And then it took me about 3 more or 4 more attacks just to try and get him down.
I think Gorath gets more mileage out of becoming Bloodthirst. Because he loses his speed, but he gains a wound.
Yeah,
so he goes to 5.
It gets quite tough, doesn't it?
Which is, he hits harder when he's inspired. And he gets a spell, but he's only one level wizard.
It's hard to tell what I could have done differently in that, because the Cunning Crew are meant to sort of sit back a bit to start with and then surge en masse, but I couldn't do that because you set up so far back, which was, I think, the best play for you to do. And yeah, I don't know, but good game.
Yeah, thank you. I played very. I don't want to call it passive because passive play has negative connotations, and I'm too wonderful of a person to put that. But the TTS deck was very passive because I was just waiting to stack up hunger.
Yeah.
Did I play you in the league?
You did
Yeah.
play me in the league, yes. I believe, yeah.
And apparently, I haven't seen it because obviously the world's paused, but apparently there's an absolutely ghastly championship vampire deck where they do just sit. It's almost up there with the Relic deck of old, where they just don't interact and they just
sit at
score
the back.
glory. My friend refuses. I mean, I don't have any interest in playing it because I'm here to play.
Yeah.
But my friend who told me about it refuses to tell me the exact cards.
Whoever that is, email us the deck. I want to see that.
Rob.
Yeah. Let me go.
Yeah.
So there you go. Cunning Crew are now 1-1, and the Vampires obviously undefeated in Rivals format. They played a lot better in Rivals than I thought they were going to, and that was nice to see. We are obviously going to be playing more Rivals, I think, going forward because it's easier on our tiny, tiny brains. So if you are a patron and you want to come and play us in Rivals format, if you want to play Marvel Crisis Protocol or Kill Team or Fire Team or Water Team or Air Team or whatever else we've got, or
What's Fire Team?
God Tier or anything else that we've got knocking around here, give us
Snap.
a shout. Snap, bit of Uno, although, you know, rock, paper, scissors. Scissors are a bit overpowered, I always find. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Do give us a thumbs up, a like, share it, ring the bell, because if you don't, you won't see any of our content when we release it. And thank you, Matt, for coming on.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So we'll see you soon, maybe in Harrowdeep, maybe in 40k. Who knows where we're going to be next.